Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a dancer inspired leg workout for you that's really going to work our inner and outer thighs as well as our glutes. So when you're ready, come into a wide second position with your toes turned out. Draw your navel in towards your spine and let's bend into our knees, coming into our plie. So you bend your knees, reaching your arms out by your shoulders, making sure that your knees are stacked directly over your ankles. Focusing on keeping a really nice straight spine, moving like an elevator. Let's do 2 more. And last one, hold low in your plie. Let's lift one heel lower than the other heel and lower. So just lifting one heel at a time here. I want you to keep your hips nice and low, really challenging our inner thighs here. Nothing else is moving except for our heels. Keep your shoulders down and back and your chest nice and lifted, focusing on always maintaining your beautiful posture. Last one, keep both heels lowered now. Let's pulse it out. You pulse down and down. Adding nice ballet circles with the arms. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. You pulse down and down. Let's do 2 more big circles with our arms as we keep pulsing into our legs, starting to feel a nice burn through our inner thighs. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Keeping your toes turned out, cross your left foot behind your right. So we're preparing for our curtsy. Draw your navel in. Let's curtsy down and press up, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Make sure here that your knees and your toes are turned out and that your front knee stays stacked directly over your front ankle. Keep your spine nice and straight. Let's do 2 more. And the last one, hold in your curtsy, challenge. Push onto your front foot and lift your left knee high to the side, then curtsy down. So you lift the knee and then curtsy back. This is really challenging. So if you need to take it nice and slow so you can maintain your balance, please do. Really focus on standing up nice and tall on your right leg as you bring that left knee out to the side, gently tapping your left toes to the inner part of your right thigh. Hold your left foot back in your curtsy. Let's pulse it down and down, reaching your arms up. For 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Let's switch sides. So keeping your toes turned out, cross your right foot behind your left now. Draw your navel in, curtsy down and up, reaching your arms up towards the sky. Again, trying to keep your spine nice and straight, but making sure that your knees and your toes are turned out so that you're really getting a nice burn in your inner thighs. Last one, let's go back to our challenge. So lift your right knee nice and high, standing up strong on your left leg, and then curtsy back. It's okay if you lose your balance. I lost my balance in this one. Really pressing through your legs, standing up nice and tall on your left leg, drawing your abdominals in towards your spine, really having to use your core here. Last one, hold in your curtsy. Let's pulse it down and down. Keeping your arms up towards the sky, shoulders down and back, chest is nice and proud and lifted. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Hopefully your legs are nice and warm after that. So let's come down onto our mat. Lower yourself down onto the right side of your body. Your legs are nice and long in line with your body. Rest your head in your hand. And then I want you to pick your legs up and bring them to the front corner of your mat. So you're making a slight L shape with your legs. And then with your legs stacked on top of one another, rotate your left thigh outwards so your knee is pointed up towards the ceiling. From here, bend your knee, extend your leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot, and lower the leg down. So we do this 8 times, 6 more to go. Try to keep your hips stacked on top of one another. So you're really having to use the external rotators here of your top hip. This is really great for our inner thighs and our outer thighs. Let's do one more. Now let's kick the leg up and lower with control. So point your foot as you kick it up, flex your foot as you lower down. 6 more of these. So you kick up and control down. Really think of squeezing your inner thighs together as you lower your top leg back down. Last one. Good job. From here, lift your leg up so it's at hip height, but this time turn it into parallel. Option to bend your bottom knee at a 90-degree angle if you need a little extra support, but if you want the challenge, keep it out nice and long. Let's kick our top leg forward on our inhale, and then exhale, kick the leg back. We do this 8 times, so you kick the leg forward and kick the leg back. Trying to keep your leg at hip height or even a few inches above hip height. Now this is really great for our outer thighs as well as the outside of our glutes. Focus here on not rocking too much through your spine. You're really focusing on just moving the leg. Good. Now from here, let's create big circles. So kick the leg forward. Rotate your thigh outwards, bring it up to the sky and lower. So you kick it forward, lift it up and lower. 2 more, just because this is super challenging. Last one. And you guessed it, let's reverse it. So you swing the leg back, lift it up, bring it forward and lower. So it lifts up, forward and lower. 2 more. Last one. Now hold the leg kicked back and let's pulse the leg up and up. So little lifts up and up, really getting into the outer part of our thighs. Good. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Give that top hip a little bit of a hit and let's go to our other side. So let's come down now onto the left side of our body. Rest your head in your hands, stack your legs on top of one another, and bring your legs slightly forward to make an L shape. Turn your top thigh outwards. Let's développé the leg up to the sky and then lower it down. So point your foot as you lift the leg up to the sky, flex your foot as you lower it back down. So remember here, we're focusing on keeping our hips stacked on top of one another and really rotating our top thigh outwards so we get into our inner thighs. Let's do 1 more. Good job. Now let's kick the leg up, flex the foot and control it down. So the leg kicks up and lowers. Point as you kick the leg up, flex as you lower the leg down. Remember, trying to lower your leg with control, really squeezing your inner thighs together and squeezing your heels together. Good job. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. From here, lift that top leg to hip height. Make sure it's in parallel. Option to bend your bottom knee if you need to, or keep it out nice and straight. Make sure your top knee is pointed directly forward, and let's kick the leg forward on our inhale Exhale as you kick the leg back. So inhale, kick forward. Exhale, kick back. Making sure here that you're not rocking too much through your upper body. It's all right if you're rocking a little bit, but we really want to keep our core nice and engaged to avoid any excess rocking. Keep your top leg at hip height or maybe even a few inches higher. Good job. Let's go back to those big circles. So kick the leg forward, lift the leg and lower it back down. So nice big circles. You have 2 more of these. Kick forward, lift and lower. Last one. And let's reverse it. Kick the leg back, lift it up, bring it forward and lower. This is a really challenging exercise. You're also going to feel it in your core, which is always a nice bonus. Last one. Good job. Hold the leg kicked back. Let's pulse the leg up and up. Making sure that you're lifting that leg higher than hip height so you feel a really nice burn through the outer thighs. Last 2. Last one. Good job. Release your leg down. Give that glute a little hit. And now let's come on to our back. Bend your knees. Your feet are flat on the mat, hip distance apart. And then shuffle your heels in towards your glutes so that you can just tickle the backs of your heels. Now lift your heels high, coming up onto the balls of your feet, and lift your hips up towards the sky, then lower them back down. So exhale, roll your hips up, squeezing your glutes, and inhale, come back down. Just 2 more times. And last one, hold your hips up towards the sky, really squeezing your glutes. Lift your arms overhead and then back down to the mat. So they lift over and lower. 2 more, really pressing down through the balls of your feet. Last one. Now reach your arms up towards the sky. On your inhale, open your knees and your arms wide, and then exhale, close your knees back to parallel. So your arms and legs open and close. Let's do 6 more. Keeping your hips nice and high. This is really great for our inner thighs as well as our glutes. Two more. And last one, let's hold through center and pulse your hips up and up, really squeezing your glutes. Try to keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Carefully roll your hips back down to the mat. Okay, from here, a little bit of a funny position. I want you to place your palms down by your side on the mat. Bring your heels together and your toes apart. Keep your heels nice and lifted, so you might have to shuffle your feet in towards your glutes. And then lift your hips back up towards the sky. So your heels are together and your knees are apart. Let's lower our hips down on our inhale and then exhale, lift them up. So inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So this is really going to get into our inner thighs. I want you to really focus on squeezing your heels together, but keeping your knees open. And last one, hold your hips high. Just open your knees out and out. Each time you open your knees out, think of squeezing your heels together. Good. Last one. Extend your arms up towards the sky and let's pulse our hips up and up to finish. You got it. Keep squeezing your heels. Keep your knees open. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. If your legs were shaking, that is totally normal. Mine were too. Okay, hug your knees in towards your chest. Take nice deep breaths. Then set your left foot down on the mat, extend your right leg up towards the sky, holding on to the back of your right calf or your right thigh, and just alternate flexing and pointing your foot. Then flex your foot and cross your right foot over your left thigh, opening your right knee, and hug your knee in towards your chest, feeling a nice release through your glutes. And let's switch sides. So set your right foot down onto the mat, extend your left leg up towards the sky, holding onto the back of your calf or back of your thigh. Alternate flexing and pointing your left foot. Option to extend your bottom leg long if you want that extra stretch. And then flex your left foot, cross your left foot over your right thigh, open your knee, and then hug your right knee in towards your chest. This stretch should feel really nice after all of the leg and glute work that we did today. Then gently come out of that, roll onto your side and make your way up to seated. Come into a wide straddle position. So really turn your thighs outwards and point your feet. Sitting up nice and tall, reach your arms out by your side. Exhale, side bend over to your left, and then inhale back through center. Other side, exhale, side bend, inhale, center. This is not only a really nice stretch for the side of our body as well as our legs, but it's a really good exercise for the side of our waist and our obliques. Keep going here. Let's do one more on each side. Really trying to reach towards your toes. Good job. From here, bring your hands in front of you, and now I want you to flex your feet. Now, if this is enough of a stretch for you, just stay here sitting up nice and tall. But if you want more of a stretch, gently walk your hands forward, but make sure that your knees and your toes stay pointed directly up towards the sky. Take nice deep breaths here, really breathing into this intense stretch. And then gently walk your hands back, bring your knees back together and find a nice cross-legged position. Let's finish class today with one last big inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, and exhale, hands come down to prayer. Thank you so much everyone for joining me for this dancer's leg workout. I know that it was a little bit fast paced, so don't worry if you have to do it a few more times before you really get a hang of it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more workouts like this, don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much everyone, and I'll see you next time.